love from each other. If you need it, take my hand. We can learn from one another. No, I got you till the end. We are for tribe society. For tribe, for vibe. For tribe society. For tribe, for vibe.
It's very complicated having friendships and being able to maneuver through different tribes. And I've done that my whole life. Like, I've always had different tribes that I kind of maneuver through. And so with friendships, it's a very important topic. So how do we talk about friendship without talking about us?
Yeah, actually, Tiffany and I have been friends for 40 years?
Yeah.
Since we were about 5 or so. And I brought Wandini into the group because I was a patron of Wandini's beautiful shop profile. And then Tish came on board because she was my hairstylist. And so I introduced her to Tiffany and then later introduced her to Wandini. And now we're this circle of friends. So.
The tribe.
That's really not how it went down.
So what's
So I met Hope at the hair salon where I was doing hair.
Okay.
Exactly. That's the chronological order.
Oh, sorry.
I met Hope. I did Hope's hair. Hope went into Wandini's boutique. Wandini saw Hope's hair and was like, oh my God.
That's what I said. Just
I
like
need
that.
her number. I went to Wandini, did her hair, and we all collectively started like chit-chatting.
Yeah.
And then we had a Christmas situation dinner. And Tiffany, that's where we both met Tiffany at that Christmas dinner,
That's
correct?
Right. That's right.
All right. That's the order of things.
So formal.
And we have somehow managed to, I believe, form a lifelong sisterhood, which is so different from what you were talking about, which is like those friends that just dip in and out for a short little window.
Yes.
Friendships can be shaky sometimes.
Absolutely.
That's honest. That's so true.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, friendships, because everybody has different personalities and everybody's mood shift and things like that. So you may be feeling a certain way one day and maybe your friend call you and you're really not in the mood, and so you don't respond how they think you should respond. And then
we telling on ourselves.
Right.
Maybe. I mean, because all of us, we have mood shifts.
Yeah.
So nobody is just even across the board.
Yeah.
But do you lose friends off of that?
Well, that's the thing.
That's the question.
That's the thing. If it's a seasonal thing, you know,
Exactly.
you don't put in the effort that it takes. When it's a lifelong friendship, the truth is you can't abandon those people. Like, who they are is ingrained in who you are.
Right.
You know, you love them on a different level.
So you
I
have
think
conversations.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. We've learned that as a sisterhood.
But sometimes, like, people haven't been, like myself, I haven't been a part of groups. And I'm okay with not being a part of groups.
Okay.
However, I found myself in a collective.
Welcome.
And it's a bit challenging sometimes to deal with multiple people in a friendship when you're really not used to that. I'm used to kind of being to myself. I work alone with my businesses and everything like that, so it's just difficult sometimes.
I mean, I'm in the same boat. I work by myself as well. You know, I don't work with alongside employees and all that, so I'm used to working by myself. I'm also used to being with like one-on-one girlfriends. I'm the one in the group that doesn't like to hang around a lot of females, and perhaps in a later segment we can talk a little bit more about that, you know, and distrust and things like that and that nature. So
you don't continue to waddle in it when you see signs that this is not going to work.
Like, it shouldn't be a situation where someone who's really in your camp is sniping at you or is somehow angling for what you've got, or isn't celebrating you in those moments when you're having a win. Like, in this group, someone has a win and we are like rah rah, we cheer, we try to, you know, pass on the word, etc. And I think that's usually a sign when you have a friend who's like, she doesn't seem happy for me. You know, what do you think?
Definitely, genuine friendships will have happiness. They'll have sad times. They'll be together for each other in grief, in their best of times and the worst of times. And they're not going to go sharing gossip and running around doing those things. And whatever's said behind the back is going to be said in the face. And I think that's one thing I
We do
love
that
about
here,
us
yes.
because I will definitely
Especially
be like,
this one.
I will be like, Tish, we was talking about you
True
today,
tea.
or Hope, we
Tell
was
the
talking
truth.
about you today. Tish and I was talking about you today. You know, we'll tell you exactly what we were saying. So
Yeah.
it's never anybody has to worry about, was she talking about me? Was she genuine? How does she feel? Because our feelings are going to come out. We're going to tell the truth. And I think that's authentic, true friendship.
If you in a collective, do you tell one girlfriend something and not maybe another person? How do y'all feel about that?
I think
do you think that you should
absolutely.
share
I think
across
that
the board?
happens. Yeah,
I think that
happens.
absolutely happens.
Yeah.
These two literally knew each other in the womb. Like there are
Yeah,
things,
basically.
there are things that they're going to just automatically
Yeah.
gravitate to each other for. And I'm not bothered by that. I wouldn't want a situation where like when we're all together, I don't feel like I'm included.
Right.
But I do understand that like they have that thing.
I feel like
There
Tish
are
and I
things-
have that too. With,
Yeah,
we
I
have
felt-
similar backgrounds with our,
Yeah.
you know, mindfulness and yoga and education and all that.
Mhm.
So with those things, there's gonna be things that
Share
we connected, we
similarities,
share
yeah.
similarities. So there'll be
Yeah.
Same
conversations
thing.
we may have there
Yeah.
where you two may have
Wandini and I
conversations.
had the
So
same.
That's exactly
Yeah.
right. For
It
some
happens.
reason, I'm
Yeah.
sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah.
For some reason, you don't ever call me and talk about yoga and mindfulness and spirituality
Because you
and depth
shared-
and breath.
You shared
And
that
breath.
you wasn't really in.
I want to talk about breath. No, but I'm saying like, but that's the point. Like, they're friends for different things, right?
Yeah.
Like, there are times when I'm
Exactly.
like, I am really, really struggling with this particular concept, and business-wise, like, I might go to Hope because Hope just branched out
Right.
and is doing business. I have like something I want to do that requires me to put myself out in a different sort of way. This one wears like a ton of different hats. Like,
Yeah.
that would make
Yeah.
sense that I would talk to her. I have a friend who's going through something.
Yeah.
This is who I call.
Yeah.
We all have friends that are whose strengths,
Yes.
you know,
pull from.
shine in
Yeah.
certain moments.
Mhm.
And it's okay. It's okay. It's okay that the collective isn't involved in every moment because the collective is still strong. Right?
Yeah.
You're so right. We got so much stuff to talk about when it comes to adult friendships. I cannot wait. We cannot wait to share more of these stories.
Real sisterhood, real topics, real community. There's a seat for you, sis. Join the tribe.